Nobody with us. What do you think of my new hat? KJ doesn't like it. I think it's pretty cool. It's already dirty. Say what? It's my gangster hat, because I'm a gangster. Ooh, super chats. That's a new one. What is that? Can I tap it? It doesn't do anything. I don't know. Hello, everybody. Got the old Mongo Man out here in Kenny's garage again. They're off collecting oil. Man, my battery's almost dead. Uh-oh. We may have us a problem. I may not be able to do a very long live tonight. I'll wait till we get some people on here and show you what we've done and what we're going to make this thing do here. Hopefully we get some people on anyway. Oh, I better clean the camera. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Hello out there. Got the old Mongo Man here. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. I wish I had some community joining me a minute and a half in. 0 watch time. Hello, anybody out there? Hello? Maybe we take it off of me. Come over here, take a look at this thing. You guys remember this fiasco from last night where we created a distributor and tried to make this thing run? Brake clean. Brake clean's a wonderful thing. Rah! That's what I need. Ooh. Oh, it's a little sticky. Open her up, make her run. So last night we had all kinds of problems trying to get that thing to run. For the life of me, I couldn't make it run because I couldn't get spark. Oh, look who's back. Larry's back. Tonight, I'm going to make it run. Bunny laying on the floor. Thanks for the like already, guys. Just a good or bad brake clean? Non-flammable. I don't think I can start an engine on non-flammable brake clean. Can I? There's the drill bits I was looking for the other night. Dirty dogs. Had them hidden on me. Red brake clean. It's non-flammable. Can I start an engine on it? Ooh. Clyde? I have no idea what language that is, or I'd answer you. Non-flammable. So I can put about that much in then, right? Let's close that. Move this. I'm going to turn my ignition switch on. Listen. Capacitive discharge ignition. It's a KD Tools. KD 2632. Last night, if you were with us on the live, that's the tool that Chad was talking about. Yeah, that is non-flammable brake clean, guys. I learned a lesson. Don't touch the engine with that ignition switch on, or it will shock the ever-living shit out of you. How do I know? Because it did it to me. That's non-flammable brake clean. This is flammable brake clean. And I did have it running on this earlier. Pay attention because I'm out. That's all I've got. Will it run? Cross your fingers. Ignition, on. Starter switch, on. It's trying. It is trying. So by that thing turning over, I know my ignition's working. But that's not the ignition I'm using. I need something a little more flammable. Like that gasoline that's trying to percolate out of there. Now it won't stay open. Let me see if I have any more flammable brake clean. CJ, you can get it on by jump start. Jump start? Jump start. The fuel that's in the tank is junk, if there is any fuel in the tank. And, I don't know. Oh, I'm out of brake clean. And this stuff right here says right on it, non-flammable. I tried it earlier, and it would not. I just loaded her down with it again. Turn the discharge on. Ignition is on. Yep. That is definitely non-flammable brake clean. So, what do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Glass cleaner. Like I started on glass cleaner? Don't think so. I wonder if I can make a phone call. You are still there. Let me see if I can make a phone call. I got to get KJ to bring me some brake clean. Some flammable, either that or starting fluid. It definitely wants to start. It's just not starting for me yet. I'm going to go see if I'm back. Sorry, guys. KJ is bringing us some flammable brake clean. And now I can't switch the camera. Can you hear me? 3. I went clear down to 3 from 17. And I can switch it back and forth that way. Whoa. Yeah, I got you guys. Oh, there we go. I'm back. What do you think of my new hat? KJ's bringing me some flammable brake clean. It's going to take a little while, so you guys are going to hang out with me until then. Were you with us last night and you got to see what I did? I got some messed up teeth. I rebuilt a distributor. I built a distributor from parts and pieces. I still have a bunch of parts and pieces. Let me explain what Ford did to us here. Real quick. Okay, so this is a 302 distributor. Back in '86, they were putting the TFI4 modules on the distributor, and they quickly figured out that the TFI4 modules cannot take the heat on the distributor, and that is the ignition module. And that is the pickup coil inside of that distributor. So this is a 302 distributor. The big difference between a 302 and a 351 distributor is the 351 distributor is bigger around here. The hole in the block is bigger than it is for a 302. Ask me how I know. See all this aluminum down here? That's how I know. So I built a 302 distributor with a remotely mounted ignition module. Remote mounted ignition module on these OBS Fords is this guy. And that gets its pickup from the distributor. Right now, if you look at that distributor, I'm missing 2 wires. Number 1 is missing, and number 7 is missing. The rest of them are hooked up. I just don't have enough wires. The fuel system is terrible. It is not working for me right now. Again, this is just a parts truck. We're just trying to make this parts truck run. That is off. I'll explain what that is in a second. Just to prove that my ignition is working, listen. So it's trying to run the fuel pump there. And as you can see, so why it's actually, ooh, it's trying like hell. I actually have decent fuel pressure now. It's leaking like a sieve there, so if it does catch on fire, it will burn the garage down and keep on burning. I need to do something with that. I think I know what I need to do. I need to get a Schrader valve and get that thing screwed back in there. There's one in my shop. Are you gonna go to my shop? Come with me. Cheryl's home. Everybody say hi to Cheryl. How was practice? How was school? You look whooped. You are whooped. I'm 1 second away from getting this thing started, I think.
Oh, I'm going to the house. I'm going to go do some homework.
Oh boy. Is this what you wanted to do, right?
Yeah.
I gotta walk to my shop and get a Schrader valve removal tool. He went to get oil for Laney. Lights. Camera action. Okay. If, in fact, this is where I think it is, it should be right there in the little white box. If we put it away last time. And it is. Ta-da! Back to my shop. Or back to Kenny's shop. Now that I got fuel pressure, it might start and stay running. Because I do have ignition trigger. It should be firing the injectors. I hope. I don't know. It's worth a shot. Any comments up there, guys? Hook me up with some comments. Let me know what you think. We're down to about 20% battery, so we won't be sticking around long tonight. Not like last night, 2 hour live. Oh yeah, we have fuel pressure. Well, this is not working as intended, I can tell you that. Oh, there it is. Now it got tight. Okay. Problem is now we've got that giant. It smells like gas. Let's see what happens here. No more fuel leak. I can hear the injectors turning too. Well, you want to see what happens? All right, so what this is a capacitor discharge box. When I flip this switch on, you can hear it make spark. Hear it? And what it does is it makes a lot of spark. And it should start now. Should. It definitely tried. It also tried to eat this wire. I lost spark for some reason. Let's do something here. Yeah, I'm definitely getting fuel pressure now. I'm back to throw the, Ooh, listen to that spark. I don't know why. But I lose spark. I'm switching this on and off, trying to get spark back. I can hear it. Whenever I get spark, I'm probably making a terrible mess underneath this thing. Because it either has a hole in the, there's something going on underneath of it. Okay, just gonna holler at me. Hello? Yeah, there's a little bit of a mess under there. Not terrible, though. I don't know why, but I lost spark again. These wires aren't awfully warm. Ooh. It's trying. No spark, no spark. Come on, girl. Huh. Well, hell. Am I gonna have to go back to a regular coil? This thing's not working now. My spark box quit working. But we did prove it runs. I haven't got it to run on its own. Yeah, this is a warm. For long. did it again. Doggone it. Sorry, guys. I did make it run. It was running. It was carrying on quite a bit. It's running on gasoline, believe it or not. Let's turn that off, but I'm not making any oil pressure, which is troubling. But I'm not 100% sure that the, you see how far I just jacked that thing up? I'm not 100% sure that the drive shaft is in there for the, what you call it, for the oil pump. Not 100% sure. Can you guys hear me now? I'm back. Let's see. Still no power. Off, on. I can hear it trying. I don't know what the difference is. You hear that little click from the distributor? Ooh, there it is. It'll run again. Maybe. I got that timing jack way up. I have spark. I can hear it. Still have. Are you guys convinced that it runs? I can't. It's stuck. I can't go any further that way. I'm hitting stuff. There's just all kinds of shit in the way. What I can do, though, let's do this. Let you guys watch. Can you see the top of the distributor with me here? All right, so I want to turn it more that way, right? I want the distributor to turn more that way. So I need this to go the other way. One tooth. Come on, get out of there. Let's pick this bad boy up. Ooh. Okay, let's go that way. One tooth. Layer back in there. I think that was a bit more than one tooth, and I'm going to say that there's no drive rod in it because it just laid right back down in there for the oil pump. So I'm not going to run it much longer. I don't want to completely ruin this engine. If it isn't already completely ruined, that is. Let's see what that does. Ignition. On. Fired it. Woohoo, it didn't like that, did it? Ooh, remember, don't do that. Rah, rah, rah. No, that did not work. That did not work very well. One more try. Pop, pop, off, out of the way. All right, so last time I went ooh, nothing like taking it all the way out. We go this way, that far. Yeah, there's definitely no, what you call it in there, no drive shaft, because it's just going right back in every time. At this point, there's anybody's guess where it's at. Popping out the exhaust. Woo! Woo! Said Ric Flair. It gets too soon. But that's actually retarding it. That's advancing it. 4 distributors turn counterclockwise. But we made it run. That makes me happy. And my phone is almost dead. Yeah, we're still 14%. We got a while yet. KJ's home. I may, we still got fire. I think I'm going to try and reset number 1, top dead center. Because at this point, who knows where it's at. I pulled that thing out twice and just jacked it around. Not really paying much attention. Get this out of the way. I need somebody to help me with this. Do not turn the ignition on. I'm putting my finger over number 1 hole. That's a little past number 1. Holy smokes. You guys want to see why it's not running? I have number 1. Number 1 is essentially opposite of this. I got gas to it now.
Who can get good stuff?
All right, so it's a little past number 1.
It's leaking coal everywhere.
That's because I had it running. It has no oil pressure.
The tank's working. Pump's working. Why does it keep doing that?
Because this distributor actually works.
It has no oil pressure?
No. None whatsoever.
Is it not? That came with this.
Them look pretty good.
Too bad they're on a 15 wheel.
Too bad they're on, is it 40?
Yeah.
What size rims are these things supposed to be?
15s.
Red. Oh, this is a fit shaft. These are a little big for the shaft.
Yeah, a little bit.
Let's see here.
Alright, let's do a PM.
Yeah.
Why don't you? Oh, you're gonna change oil?
Well,
Yeah, we got a filter too.
yeah, I got my filter.
Preventive maintenance. Preventive maintenance.
I'm not real sure what the heck is going on here now.
Oh yeah. Nothing better than a bright orange filter, you know what I mean?
Fram?
Oh yeah.
Oh boy,
Yeah, I guess what we use tonight.
my commercial account
Yeah.
and save money.
Oh yeah. Like $30.
I don't know why, but I can't turn this distributor at all now.
Or do you know how to work on your truck?
Why can't I just run? Oh, because I gotta turn.
I didn't know I needed a filter.
Oh, that's why. Guys, distributor needs to be here. All right, let's see what this does.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can scare the boys.
I was going to, but I didn't.
So it's a little past number 1 right now. That should be where I need it. That should be where I need it. Guys, no comments. What the heck is going on out there? Come on now, 65 people watching and no comments? You guys don't like me? You don't like me anymore? Listen, I have spark. I don't think it has oil pressure. It definitely runs a lot better now. Don't do that. Yeah, it definitely doesn't have oil pressure. That is for sure. But that's the best it's ran yet. It does run. I made it run. Let's retard this a bit. And it's running on gasoline, guys. Ignition. Backed it up a bit much. Fire in the hole. That's a bit advanced. Fighting the starter there. So I need it to go that way a little bit. Let's try that. Here we go. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Yep, I'm done. Before we have a giant hole in the block.
No, let's do it.
No, let's not.
It's just interesting content.
Wow.
Never heard one so bad. We're gonna build.
This thing is cool. Is it the capacitive discharge?
Where did you
Listen,
find that?
Chad gave it to me. This is the one that Chad was talking about last night. Here's the spark. It gives spark like all the time, and wherever the rotor points is where it fires.
Really?
Yeah.
That's sick.
It bypasses any ignition system. It's a KD Tools part number 2632. Works really well. All right, so we made it run. It doesn't run well, but it does run. It doesn't have oil pressure, but that's because it doesn't have an oil pressure drive tube. Or it does have an oil pressure. No, it doesn't. There's no way it does. As many times as I drop that distributor down in there. All right, so we're done pissing with it as far as making it run. I'm not going to make it run anymore. Take this tool off of it. That way it doesn't get destroyed. And let's see what is hiding under here. Go turn that key off.
Can you turn the screwdriver off?
Yeah. You guys got to see this. KJ's going to use a screwdriver. This is what I was trying to do last night, but couldn't do. No, it's probably, is there one on the roof? There's one on the roof. I unplugged the horns, remember?
Oh, dude, why?
I couldn't see into the abyss. That should be her somewhere in there. That's it.
What is that noise?
That was you shut it off.
I never heard that out of an OBS. It's actually a ticking time bomb.
Yeah, there's something going on there.
Unplug the battery.
Is it going to explode? They just said unplug the battery. This battery terminals get hot when you piss with them like I've been doing. All right, why aren't you guys commenting? No super chats, no nothing tonight. Only 6 likes, 67 people continuing to watch. Say hi to the people, George.
You're supposed to say hi.
Say hi to the people, George.
Hi to the people.
There you go. How much oil's in Laney? That might not be enough.
About half of what's sitting in there.
That might not be enough, George. I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to have more oil in it than 1.5 gallons. How about you guys? You think that a 7.3 should have more than 1.5 gallons oil in it? Distributor. Expertly. Anybody want to comment on the video? 82 watchers. Come on, guys, comment up. Let me know what you're thinking tonight. There's water in here. Look. Look at all the water. Let's look down in that hole. There is a distributor drive shaft in there. So I don't know. This engine must be junk. See this dry shaft there? Dry shaft's right in the center of that hole right there. That is what would turn your oil pump. And this thing had no oil pressure. Whatsoever. Unless this isn't long enough and it's not reaching that drive pump. But that's a 302 distributor. Look at this. Oh, looks like a mocha.
Yeah, I know. So
How much is in there?
Not even a gallon.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
half to a gallon.
Oh, half to a gallon.
Yeah.
Not 1.5 gallons.
No, instead of a gallon and a half.
All right, what do you do with an engine? It does run, but it doesn't run well. It clanks and carries on and makes all kind of funky noises. Do you leave it alone?
387.
Or do you pull it apart so you can scavenge parts out of it?
387.
I think we just buy, the only thing we would get out of this would be pistons.
Yeah, that's
You got to buy a crank for $350, but I bet you that crank's more than $350. Oh, I made a mess underneath the truck. Got a little bit of antifreeze. There's some transmission fluid. So KJ wants to build a 387. He wants to use this block, 351 Windsor out of an 86 Ford. Is it raining?
Here was one.
Sounds like it is. And build a 387, right? That's what you keep telling me? So you buy an Eagles. Eagles? Was it Eagles?
I think so.
Crank? An Eagle crank. Use the 351 rods out of that engine and instead of 302 pistons. The guy says on TikTok that you can do it for $350. I don't know. I think maybe we should set a $1,000 budget and see if we can build it. See how good it will run. What do you think? Is that something you guys want to see? You want to see us build a 387 stroker? Nobody is commenting. I'm starting to get worried here that this is even going out. Am I live? Am I out there, guys? If you're hearing me, tell me you can hear me. Hello? Everything else seems to be working, but I'm not getting any comments. Did I turn them off somehow?
I know.
At least 1 minute of video is needed to start a highlight. I have well more than a minute of video. Nope, don't want to do that. I see. I'm just going through the share, cancel. It says that I've been on for 40 minutes, 79 watchers, 6 likes. And the last guy that commented was Jared McClammy. He said, I see.
There's cooling everywhere, bro.
I told you that.
Go look in big repair shop, see if you can find oil filters.
You're not finding oil wrenchers in my shop. What do you guys think of the new hat? Come on, guys, comment. Ladies, gentlemen, somebody. Hello out there. So I've been telling you guys for better part of there we go. Yeah, I come over here and I show you guys the pretty truck. Oh, nice hat. Thank you, sir. Loftus Family Farms. Where are you guys out of? We're here in southwestern Pennsylvania. But right now we're looking at Laney, who is a build it. All right, Joe Vindigny. Tell me I said that right, Joe. Joe Vindigny. Laney has a 7.3 in it. It's been giving us issues with idle. It seems to run decent. These rockers aren't 3/4 inch Bondo, I can tell you that, brother. This is all, there is brand new patches that I put over the wheel wells. I put patches back here. I did cab corners, and I did new fenders, new aftermarket fenders, fixed the original doors. Did all the body work by hand. That's a new tailgate too, aftermarket tailgate. Did all the body work by hand, blocked it out, made it good and straight. And
Here's an oil filter wrench.
oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Snap on too.
Oh, best of the best.
So if you can't get
There's a front drive shaft in my way here, though.
Yeah.
if you can't get that off of there, what are you going to do? If you destroy that oil filter and you can't get it off there, what are you going to do? So it was a high rail truck, Total Tech. I'm talking to the guy here on not Snapchat, on YouTube Live. We are down to 8%. KJ, yeah. High rail. So I work on trackmobiles, if you know anything about that. So it's a rail-bound piece of equipment that moves rail cars around. Is it that tight?
It's on there.
Always this tight.
I don't know why. KJ's struggling with the oil filter on the 7.3, the 4440E. Isn't there a charger over here?
What kind of torque do you need?
I need a USB-C.
There should be one over there by the vice.
A USB-C?
Should be.
We're in Heightsburg, Virginia, down there in the land of rust-free trucks. I like rust-free trucks. This is not a rust-free truck. This is an Ohio truck, 1996 F-150. Did you get it loose?
No.
What the heck? All right, so you said there's a charger over here.
I said I think there's trouble.
No, I want the green brick.
That is not a charger. I need a charger. Just sub. Thank you, sir. Great. This is 1,001 videos on the channel. We have built a lot of stuff in these garages. We've messed around with a lot of projects. Let's flip this thing around here. Oh my God. I'm sorry for that, gentlemen, ladies.
You one of these racks is on full metal? I don't know what AJ said this morning.
What? Who did what?
Truck and rubbing for the paint.
That's work. What'd you say?
Could you imagine wet sanding and buffing the truck and rubbing through the paint?
Yeah, I know.
USB-C. to lightning. We are going to run out of battery, guys. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a charger here. I want to stick around long enough to see if when these guys get this oil filter off of here, if putting oil in this engine makes it run better. Usually does, right? I think it was.
It had about as much oil as the blown up 6.7 did.
Load up 6.7. Oh. The Cummins. Right there it is. Oh, I knew there was a charger here. I knew it. 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 Oh. That's not going to work. At any rate. We got a truck like that. What kind of a truck do you have? I could go do the walk around, show you guys all the trucks on the farm. I've done that like 4 nights in a row now. You got a truck like this, Lotus Family Farms, or you got a truck like this? I hope it's like this for your sake.
It wants to turn.
Well, if it wants to turn it off of there.
I would, but I'm not a monkey like you.
I'm not a monkey either anymore. I'm an old man. Remember that. I'm gonna let you guys hang out with these two while I go get a charger. Talk to the camera, KJ.
I can't. I'm trying to find him up there.
Well, don't cuss then.
I'm just gonna.
Just say, just tell people what you're doing.
I'm gonna take this screwdriver and beat the hole through the oil filter.
You're right there, look there, good spot. We can do you know, brother.
I would like to pierce a hole in this stupid thing.
That's a good one.
Yeah, apparently. Let me try and find the icon that actually has the hidden end on it.
That's probably, you need to hang this thing up too long down here.
Yeah, you probably could have been. I see your house is back already.
What, from getting the one that actually fits this thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I think I have one that fits. I don't know what's pause if I have one for this filter.
Where did my other one go?
Which one?
My icon one.
I have a Cornwall one down here, that's it.
Yeah. This is my icon. Uh-oh. Sure, let's do it. Can I come by tomorrow morning?
Is that guy that wants his H-pops?
Yeah. Maybe 150 and I'll do it for the 8 pops. I can give them CNC fab for 175 and they'll give me cash at 80 for the computers. Okay, well we're gonna take all the H pops and I'll get all the shit out.
How many H-pops do you think we have lying around this place? I know.
I know, I haven't just. You have at least one IDM.
I have an IDM lying around here somewhere. This thing is friggin' long, man.
I know.
And it's not moving.
Where is all the IDMs? I think they're over there on my bench.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
Seth has 2 H pops.
I know a ton of H-pops.
I think he has 2 H pops. I have 1 H pop.
I don't know. Let me show you this. What did you say? Okay. Give me the bucket. No, there's a hole in it now.
Boy. I'm back, guys. Hey, and we still have 64 watchers. Sorry about that. I had to go get a charger because the phone was about to die. Now I need to get it plugged in. Do-do-do-do-do. We use the Cummins for the farm work. Bet you cannot guess who that was. I bet you can't guess who that was. A commenter that says we use a Cummins for farm work. Big Terry is on the live. Big Terry is on the live. I mean, I think so. It says George Froats. Oh, what's up, guys? Where's the oil wrench? They got it. It's a straight screwdriver, but they got it. I mean, I guess it is. It also says Todd Froats.
Oh, yeah. That's Mexican tear. That's Mexican. That's Yeti tear. Yeti tear.
Yeti tear. I'm just fat tear.
Well, this is, I don't like to run any oil in my 7.3 tear.
No.
Not either.
Well, it was still running, so it had enough oil in it for injection purposes. Or for oil, lubrication purposes. It just didn't have enough for injection purposes. RNG Monty. Well, I was telling Little Tear there that we are out of the red, white, and blue hats. I do believe I have a white hat. What do you think of my new H&K pink hat? Special order. Special order. Is it coming out yet? Is it coming off yet?
No.
Oh, I'm starting to get worried. The guys are struggling trying to pull I do too, I think it's pretty cool. Trying to get the oil filter off of George's truck. They are currently riding the struggle bus. Hey, Lotus Farms, thanks for stopping in tonight. Sorry you got to go so soon, but we'll see you soon, I guess, right? I don't know why, but my phone is not charging. I got it plugged in. Maybe it's the extension cord. That's all plugged in. I got it here in my lap. Now it's charging. Make sure we're trying to do the lives, Lotus Farm, if you're still there. We're trying to do a live a night to get our watch time up over 4,000 hours so we can monetize the channel. Maybe start to make some money, and we can... all right, brother, we'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by. But for everybody else that's with us, try to make some money off of YouTube so maybe we can start building some neat stuff like that 387 that Kenny wants to build. Because it takes money to do that kind of stuff. Are we talking about oil filter wrenches? This used to happen to my 7.3 all the time. They get so doggone hot that it's like the rubber gets stuck on the filter. And they just will not come off. I think we had the same problem with whatchamacallit. What's up, DJ? Got the old Mongo man hanging out in Kenny's garage with Kenny and Little George tonight. That is a 1996 F250 that's been solid axle swapped, 7.3 liter ZF5 fresh paint as of, what did we finish this thing in, March or April?
April, I think. April or May. Yeah, I think May. April or May.
April or May. It's Oxford white and Calypso green. Factory colors for this truck. At least it's not backing itself off. Amen. That's but I mean, does it really matter if you don't keep oil in the crankcase, Uncle Todd? That was a crack at you, little George.
Who said that?
I said that.
Oh.
Uncle Todd said that does it matter? I mean, no, he said at least it's not backing itself off, which is a good point. But
Yeah, I think they're at dinner right now.
where'd they go to dinner?
The New Dragon.
Oh, Uncle Todd. So let me tell you about the New Dragon.
Are they bringing us any or?
Yeah, so that is my restaurant that I shared with your family, and they have now taken over. They know me by name there. The lady that owns the joint, and I believe it is either her brother or her husband. They know me as Ken. I tried to order food off of them Tuesday, but they were closed, which made me sad. I took a bunch of food to one of my customers. But there isn't much better food out there than the New Dragon Express. I had a 1995 F-150. I traded it for a 1993 Chevy Dually.
Gotcha!
There it is. Congratulations. Bring it here. I want to see it. I wanted to see the holes you put in it. We don't have any rags. I don't know how you're going to get cleaned up.
Did I bring anything around? I don't know either. Shower.
New filter.
Show buddy sort of put it in the right direction. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying too. Yay, they got it off. I was actually worried for a little bit that it wasn't coming off. Yeah, bring it over here.
No, it's gonna leak everywhere. It's probably gonna leak everywhere.
Holy murder.
It's KJ's shop, so it's okay.
Murdered it, but they had to. It's off of there now. Well, that was at least a Napa filter.
Yeah.
So it was a good filter.
It's a good filler.
I wouldn't leave that frame on there long.
This guy?
Yeah. Did you ever see how they build filters on TikTok?
No.
Yeah, they're building frame filters.
No.
That's probably an old 55-gallon drum that they rolled out and made a filter out of it.
No.
You got to check it out on TikTok, man. I'm serious. In third world countries, they do that crazy stuff.
I see you.
The oil filter probably wouldn't weld itself to the block if it actually had oil in it to cool it off.
No, it was full. Who said that, Todd?
Yes.
I was gonna say that was definitely a Todd shot.
He says that frame will cavitate. Yeah, well, it's got,
Fill it full. Oh, fill it full.
it has to be definitely better. How many gallons of oil did you get?
3.
Why did you?
These only like 14 quarts.
So that's 3.5 gallons.
Yeah, I got another gallon.
We got a 5-gallon pan on the truck.
It's just not all the way full.
Where'd you guys go to school? One's Burgestown, one's Avella. I'm scared. Do you think this is going to fix the?
Yeah, I hope so. I'm tired of spending money on this stuff.
George, I don't know how to break it to you, sir. That'll never stop.
Yeah, I know. Wire. George, I don't know how to break it.
Thanks, DJ. We appreciate that. It is little George's truck under the truck there. It is little George's truck who is under the truck there. I said that right. It just didn't sound like I said it right. KJ's having a seizure, I think. Grand mal. A grand mal seizure. AC and all that works? No. Unfortunately, the AC does not work. But
I did fix all your grounds though.
Oh, did you?
KJ went and fixed all the grounds on it, got everything all sorted.
No.
We have no rags. KJ should have bought rags.
George should have bought rags.
Yeah, I should.
We have these, George.
Yeah, those will work for when you're done. I'll show George how to build a damn good strap wrench for those.
I have one. Okay.
He says he has one.
Just didn't go to my house yet.
Wait, who said that? Uncle Todd?
Uncle Todd.
Well, where's it at, Uncle Todd? We kind of needed it.
No, the AC doesn't work. That's the one thing that we are going to do Damn, them taillights. This guy likes them taillights.
Yeah, if they didn't stay on.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta fix it.
Do we have a paint worker line around here?
No, you don't need one.
I was gonna put out.
I will go write it on the hood, George.
Now, what you need to do is you need to just not leave that fan filter on there very long.
Yeah, sorry.
They pretty. So there's a story behind the taillights and the headlights. They match.
Oh yeah, do you want to tell that story?
They're from the same
It
people,
only took a year.
Yeah.
and it literally took a year. The taillights came in first. They were supposed to match the color of the truck. Obviously, you can tell here on the video that they do not. But George got very upset with the company that he ordered them from because it took him a year to get
Are
them
we
in.
allowed to say the name of the company?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
they're not a sponsor of the channel.
Outlet LEDs. Don't buy headlights and taillights from them. They will. They'll cheat you. Oh yeah. I guess I can talk about
For
it.
the first time in
I think what actually happened, they had to threaten Outlaw LED with a lawsuit in order for them to actually finally cough up the product. And again,
Correct.
they are the wrong color. We painted the truck Calypso green, which is the factory Ford color, and I don't know what on earth they came up with there. They are cool taillights, though. I'm not going to say they aren't. They would be even more cool if the paint matched.
You got a phone line on there? Oh, you're
I apologize if we're offending anybody. Actually, I don't really care, to be honest with you. The guys are just being goofy. George, at some point, please put the inner fenders back in this truck.
We just got one. Just got one.
I had that one out because I took the IDM out of it.
Yeah, we had that one. We had that one out because we put the idea.
All right, well, before it leaves, fix it.
Yeah, we'll fix it.
I like the pastel colors too. I love this color. I was actually thinking about painting my my Bronco that color, but I didn't want to be Johnny come lately and follow George's lead. We really didn't need to know that, sir.
I don't know what to do with that.
Thanks for letting us know, though. So we made this run tonight. Everybody, this is the truck that I made the distributor for last night. Butchered it all together. Thanks to that capacitive discharge ignition system that I borrowed from Chad Moore. It did fire up and sounded really, 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 really bad. So
I guess. I don't think so. I know they would.
I don't believe that we'll be saving this motor or selling it for that matter. Who's watching? Hello, Mama Melissa. It is an F-250. It is not a king cab. We call these super cabs in the Ford world. Ford does not build a king cab. They build a super cab and a crew cab. This is the super cab version. We have crew cabs out in the parking lot. KJ has a 2001 Super Duty Crew. I have
1896 crew.
he also has an 86 crew, 8-foot bed dually. I have a 23 crew, 8-foot bed that we call Joe. And
There's a bed full of junk in it.
Oh, is there one putting something in the bed? I was gonna save one, so I'm gonna.
I was saying his name. Oh, I see. Cool. It's Laney, actually. This truck is called Laney. All of the trucks that we have around the farm here we give them all names. Are you saw the white for the cab F-350? I'm sorry, Forza King. I meant to say I used to have a F-354 cab. Okay, I get you. So that would be a 1-ton 1954, right? The big fat fender. That's hydraulical, AW46.
No, it says 1540 RP.
Okay.
Says it right on the
I was
top.
gonna say, don't be putting hydraulical on this thing. We got 8 likes on the live so far. We've been live for 1 hour and 4 minutes.
Why? It doesn't matter. It'll run on anything. Get out of the way.
Well, I do have to admit that any oil is better than no oil.
Yeah, George.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Thunder, guys. It is October 24th, and we're about to have a storm outside. It was what was it, 84 degrees here in southwestern Pennsylvania today? It was good and warm. Ooh, what are we going to see here? What are they going to do? Watch this mess. Are you guys venting out of that can anyhow?
Yeah.
Nice underwear, Kenny. October 23rd here in Texas. Well, then I guess it's October 23 here in southwestern Pennsylvania, too. I missed a day somewhere. Don't take those days for granted, man. Each is a gift from God. We're definitely happy to have it, and I'm not trying to take them for granted, that's for sure. 12 likes. 12 likes. That's awesome, guys.
13.5. No, 13.9. 14.
Okay, so we're at 2 there, so that's enough.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. These guys doing math. This is riveting TV.
I need to put it in there.
George, you made a mess on the floor.
My bad.
Yeah, look at this mess over here.
I'm always making messes on the floor. If there's a mess on the floor, there's a good chance I made it.
There's a good chance Laney was here.
Yeah. Or I walk through something.
Yeah, or you walk through something.
I like to walk through.
Sometime you admit that. It's alright. I
He-
yelled at Big Terror last night for doing it.
It wasn't last night, it was the night before last. When I was making the bracket for the...
Yeah. After he just walks through everything.
So I want to talk about this ignition system while they're over there screwing around. This is for testing purposes. So what it is, it's a capacitive discharge ignition system. As soon as you turn the on button on, this thing fires, it fires spark all the time, and you can hear it buzzing. It's a buzz box. So it doesn't matter. It's not triggering anything from the ignition system because it's always got fire there. I don't know what it costs. But well, he didn't necessarily say he wanted it back, but I'm sure he wants it back. I built this distributor for it last night so that I could make it work, and it did work because it did fire the injectors, and it was running on gasoline when I had it running, but the coil was bad, and I wasn't buying a new coil, so a buddy of mine let me borrow this box. Chad, thank you, Chad, for letting me borrow that. This is a 1996 F-150 parts truck that Kenny bought. We are getting ready to convert an 86 F-150 to four-wheel drive. That's what this Dana 44 TTB over here in pieces is for. But this truck here had a 6-inch rough country lift kit on it, and that's what KJ bought it for. That had never been on the road, so it's he definitely made out on this deal. He's already sold some parts out of it. The seat's gone. It had a sun visor on it, that's gone, and the glove compartment is gone. So selling parts out of it and using parts out of it for a rebuild. Check out these headlights. Is it ready to start? There's your headlights that match the taillights.
Good.
Oil in the, or air in the oil. Got oil pressure? Melissa, we're in the garage. I'm not going to let him do that. I don't want to go deaf. Your mother wants you to blow the air horn.
Oh, no.
This is the truck that's going to be getting the lift kit and the four-wheel drive conversion and a paint job, frame up restoration essentially. Everybody wants to see what those headlights look like. They've got halos around their projectors and then the little lines.
You gonna shut them off?
Yeah. Should the F2 cost you? I'm not sure what that means, Forza King. Well, it's running again. One of these days, I'll actually get one of these trucks and build for myself. All this stuff. I meant to say, how much did the F2 cost you? Well, if I were to paint this truck for you, that's about a $15,000 paint job. I have to be honest. There's over probably $5,000 in product on the truck. KJ's gonna smoke us out of here. Hey, he's back. So they got the filter off, they got the oil changed. It's definitely running better. No more spark knock. No more injector knock from oil pressure problems. I always tell everybody that these 7.3 liters, the HEUI injected Navistars, it's a miracle that they run at all. If you've ever had one of those injectors open up, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's about 1 million tiny little pieces in there, and it's a miracle that those tiny little pieces all come together and actually fire the injector when they're supposed to. Are you gonna go for a ride? Make sure. You gotta move that oil can out from under there, you'll make a giant mess. Larry is my favorite truck. There's not many F-150s that ride and drive as nice as that one. I'll promise you that. I think these guys are setting to go on a test drive. It's definitely idling better, that's for sure. Lotus Family Farms, I would say that I would almost agree that that's the best truck ever. But once these guys leave, I'll actually show you the best truck ever. It's not quite yet the best truck ever, but it's got the right build so far. 7.3 liter. Man, he's got all the lights on now. Just blinded me. It definitely sounds worlds better than it was. These guys have been chasing a problem with that truck for a while now. And if in fact this is it, he's gonna try and back up. Watch this. The back end of them trucks are so light. And that big 7.3 loading down the front of them makes them heavy. So good luck to those guys, but I wanted to show you what is the best truck ever. Clifford. 22s cut down to 20, or 22.5s cut down to 22 Alcoas. Dually, 8-foot bed, quad cab, bullnose with an 80s grill in it. But here's the trick, guys. Here is the trick. Do you know what's in it? Do you know what's in it? Come on. Here, I'll give you a hint. This is an old, essentially right now, this is just a shop truck. It's not a show truck by no means, but KJ wants to make a show truck out of it. A ZF5. I showed you the fender badge, right? Hey, Fernando, what's happening, brother? Get the key. Here you go. This, if you guys like these old bullnoses, this will bring back memories. That is an aluminum ignition key. All right, you guys haven't told me what's in it yet. What do you think's in it? You should know now. This has been swapped with a 5.9 Cummins. I'm listening to the boys go down the road. Sounds good. Cummins. You are absolutely right. KJ funded the project. I did a lot of work with him on it. But there it is, 5.9 liter, 12 valve. It is P-pumped. Well, it's inline pumped. It's not a P-pump, though. It's not a passenger car pump or passenger pump. It is an equipment pump, which makes it drive a little strange. But once you get used to it, it's actually all right. 3-inch downpipe into a 4-inch exhaust. I go over this truck almost every night, but I get different people on the live every night, so I want to share this thing. That way you guys know what we do here on the channel. We mess around with these old Fords. The whole underside of this truck has been painted this gunmetal gray, metallic. And this is a big block Ford aluminum radiator. It keeps her good and cool. 2 electric fans. No fan on the engine there, as you can see. Just a fan drive. And it's got vacuum brakes. Looks like he's losing some brake fluid there. Gonna need a master cylinder. We tried to get a master cylinder for this thing. I actually have one in the back seat of my truck. And it didn't work. Retrofit it into a electric vehicle. You want me to retrofit this Cummins into an electric vehicle? I'm down with that. Let's put a Cummins in a Cybertruck. You guys give me the Cybertruck, I'll put the Cummins in it. Boy, that would create a bunch of Fun. You're going to rebuild the F100. What are you going to put into it, Lotus family? I want to do an F600. I had found a 72. I have a DT466 I want to put into it. If you guys know, it's a DT466E. That is the 6-cylinder inline brother to the DT444E, which, if you know what I'm talking about, the DT444E is what International calls the 7.3 Power Stroke. So it'll have all the same controls as the 7.3, just being a 6-cylinder. And that DT466 is a world-renowned engine for reliability and not really power, but they run forever, much like the 7.3s do. The guys haven't called me back, and I can't hear them, so they likely went around the block. That's our test drive here. We go all the way around the block. It's about, I don't know, it's about a 3-mile drive. And there's a bunch of hills and stuff that you can test it out on and see how everything is. Clifford, we have a full build series on this truck on my channel. My Bronco is in my shop, 1983 or 85 or whatever. It's a bullnose Bronco, let's put it that way. This is a Dodge that we were parting out. We get into a little bit of everything. This truck tried to burn to the ground. All this heat shielding right here had caught on fire on us and tried to burn that thing to the ground. 1980 Chevy K5 needs to be retrofitted with electric. You're going to put electric in a K5. What controllers are you planning on using? Here's where I'm going to start blowing everybody's mind, because I am a gearhead, obviously, but I also know quite a bit about electric trucks. Electrics. And that comes from my forklift background. I'll get my pop, go in the garage here and wait on these guys to come back. And we'll talk about electric trucks. I'm not against electrics. You can do some really cool stuff with it. Oh, God. I'm going to turn the fans on. It is smoky in here. Hi. 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 Man, is this thing junk. The Rivian. I like the way the Rivian looks. I don't know much about its performance. What scares me about the Rivian is I saw a piece that somebody did about repairing the thing. It wasn't the R1, at least I don't think it was the R1. It was the SUV. And it cost a gang of money to fix the thing. And I'm all for 1,000 horsepower and 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds. That's awesome. I hear the 7.3 coming back. It sounds good. Hopefully when they get back in here, we'll figure it out. I'm into the performance. I definitely like the performance of them, but I don't like what it costs to fix those stupid things. They were talking about, it was just a simple rear end. The thing had got rear-ended. And it was going to be something like $12,000 or $13,000 to fix it. And it wasn't that bad. Now, I get it, you know, it's I don't know what you would call it. It's a destination vehicle. It's one of those vehicles. It's, you know, it's not for the guy that's going to go out there and buy a junk F-150, right, and take it to work every day. But why does it got to cost so much to fix? That boggles my mind. Same thing for the Tesla Cybertruck. You know, they're talking about how much those things are going to cost to fix. And if you watch that thing that Whistling Diesel did, rip the whole rear subframe out from underneath of it, which is not good at all. True, they're coming with the R2 and R3. Maybe that'll be better for the fixing and the maintenance. The idle sounds good, and that was the biggest problem. And the fact that it left and made it back is also a great thing. I don't like the fact that they're backing it into the garage again. Let's see what they're thinking about here. Sounds good to me. The question is, how does it starts right up, shuts right back down? Fixed?
Fixed.
It's amazing.
What oil does?
It is absolutely amazing what engine oil will do in a HEUI engine. All right, so let me explain to you what's happening here. Brazil. I'm not ignoring you, and Adriano. I love Car Buick for Brazil. Me too.
Did you hear us down there?
I did. Fernando Gonzalez loves your bumpers, George.
Oh, thank you.
So now
I'm
you.
gonna smoke a deer.
Yeah, we have smoking deer.
Oh,
Right in the middle.
that would have been bad. That would
I'm
have been bad.
slamming on the brakes.
All right, so you got to fix the brake lights now.
Brake lights.
Is it the switch?
That's what we think.
So the switch is right there, hooked to the.
Oh, okay. Let me move the seat back for you. Hop on in. I'm gonna. You got any zip tie running around this place?
Yes, of course we do.
Fix some wire real quick so the big hair isn't yelling at me.
I wish this thing would charge my phone and just stay charging. So that's one of the other problems that this thing is having, and I forgot. That's why they backed it back in here, is the brake lights stay on.
I think the switch is just shorter.
Junk. Well, this truck will have one in it. This truck will have the right switch in it. That's the great thing about having parts trucks, guys. I'm telling you, you wouldn't believe how many times having a parts truck here in the garage.
Smoky in here?
I turned the fans on, bro.
Smoke that bad.
Having parts trucks in the garage have helped us on these projects. Buda Bronco gave a bunch of parts for this even. I forget exactly what they were. What's that, Bubba?
Throttle cable that's in pan?
Is out of Buda Bronco. But the parts trucks, oh, they flickered on and off for a second.
Hey, KJ. Doesn't zip tie for me.
Flickering, on, off. How much does an old truck cost for a 20-year-old? Johnny Doe, this gentleman right here that's currently shoved under the dash of this truck, is a 20-year-old. This is his shop. I'm his dad. An old truck, they're out. An old truck, it all depends on what you want. Again, like I was saying earlier, the paint job on this truck, I would have charged any just Joe Schmo shit to Ragman, probably $12,000 to $15,000 to do it. So, is that something that you can afford? Joe shit the Ragman? Are you Joe shit the Ragman, Joe?
I am. So
George?
I saw
I
the
am.
exact truck outside, the single cab.
Larry?
It was done like beautiful, 20 G's.
That's what
Oh,
we're
yeah,
going to ask
send it
out of
to
Larry whenever we get it. Let me see your switch. So this is what's going on with it right now. This is the brake light switch. KJ thinks it's just shorted internally. Let's test it. Give me that meter over there, George.
What you at?
Little red meter on the bench. Little red meter on the bench. Yes, it's a lot of money. So what it takes though? What did you pay for this truck originally, Georgie?
I paid $9.5 for it.
So $9.5 he paid for it. We've done nothing.
In the pliers out of your truck.
Out of my truck?
The battery's dead in this. And we've done nothing but put money into it since he's bought it.
Yep.
So at this point, we're probably, honest to goodness, with if you include the labor and everything that's been done to it, it's probably well over $30,000. Is it worth it? Well, let's talk about what this truck would cost if you were to go buy a new truck, right? Which it's not a new truck; it's a 7.3 liter, but it looks good. It's different than anything that's out there on the road today. And Melissa says, "Please blow the train horn."
Oh, I don't know. We'll get deaf in here.
It is definitely better than a monthly payment, and if you pay as you go and you don't go and borrow a bunch of money from the bank, I 100% recommend buying an old truck. That's why KJ owns 4 of them. That way he can at least make it to work, even when 1 or 2 or 3 of them are broke. which happens. He's currently under the dash of the parts truck. You can see the doors open there, trying to get the brake light switch out of it. So do you know where my meter's at?
It's been dead.
Yeah, that's dead. All right, so we're gonna George, video this little thing that I'm about to do.
Okay. You want to display your
video me.
Okay.
We're gonna test this brake light switch. My meter's dead, so we gotta test it without a meter. We're gonna use this test light and this battery, because this battery has 12 volts in it, and we just got this thing started. Negative, positive, we should have somewhere near 12 volts. We have 12.25. So what I'm looking for is continuity through this switch. The switch is fine, son. Well, no, it's not. It's shorted. So this is what we're looking at here. It's allowing electricity through it at all times. Yep, the switch is junk. Garbage. It's shorted internally for some reason. It doesn't look bad, but
She looks good.
It is bad. It's junk. So yeah, that's one way to test it.
Well, we're up to 19 likes.
19? Yeah, we had 19 earlier.
Oh, I thought you said 16.
Still working on the same parts truck. I made it run, Bud Dreads. I did make the damn thing run, believe it or not. It was earlier in this live. You can go back and check it out. It does not sound good, we'll put it that way. It does not get oil pressure, and it was not happy. Now they're finishing up Laney over here. They got it to run right because that's all the oil that was in the crankcase. Are you kidding me, George?
Yeah, that's all that was in there.
Oh my goodness. I want to get in here. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Nope.
You don't want to see the wire.
Yeah, I'm not going under there. Yeah, so we are still working on that same parts truck. It's almost done. It's almost out of here. 20 likes. 20 likes. No super chats, though. We are, like I said earlier, and if you've been, we're starting to get these guys like Butt Dreads coming back on a daily basis because we've been doing the the daily vertical lives. And I think we're starting to build up a pretty decent family here on Mongo's Garage. We're gonna have to come up with a name for you guys. George, would you blow this air horn whenever KJ's done?
Yeah, that's what my mom wanted you about it.
No, but I don't want to.
You don't want to disappoint?
Yeah, I don't want to disappoint. Everybody wants to hear it. What do you think of my hat? H&K does not stand for Heckler and Koch on this in this instance. It's who we work for. It's
Are we getting breast
Heinrich.
cancer awareness Mongo's hats?
Heinrich and Cook. I don't know. That's maybe something we could do. I need to just get more hats.
I feel like those look pretty good. Black
Is there
hat.
lipstick in that 7.3? Or is it just George?
Who was that?
Oh, that was your uncle. I like it. I like it too. There's a special edition hat that they did for breast cancer awareness. All the money, all the proceeds from the hats is going towards, I don't know if it's the Susan B. Komen Society fund or what it is, but I like the black and the pink. It looks really good. Flip this back around. KJ is still struggling on the struggle bus. Man, if I did that, what he's doing right now, I would be crying for days. 21 likes.
Wow.
Dipstick. Todd, your uncle called you a dipstick.
Why am I a dipstick?
Because you didn't use the dipstick.
Hey, wasn't really my idea to lose all the oil out of it. I didn't see oil under it. I thought it was all right.
So, what did we learn?
Check the oil every once in a while.
And what you may have to check, when you guys changed the, all right, let's real quick talk about what actually happened here. So, Laney is a 7.3 liter Sorry, guys, that's KJ. You want me to do that for you, sir? I can do it with my eyes closed. This message was held for review. Let's see here. Another thing to check is your rear end. Nobody likes a dirty rear end. I like that. That's not a bad comment. So this is it's a 22 likes. This is a 9673, so it is a HEUI engine, electronically controlled, and it had a really erratic idle. And it would stall and not start. It would do all kinds of crazy stuff. So it would start good. KJ came home from work today and fired it right up, and it sat there and idled. It was beautiful. But once it warmed up, it started that erratic idle stuff and carrying on.
Even warmed up. I shut it off and I went in the house, came back out 15 minutes later, and it's completely different idle.
Completely different idle.
Yeah. They didn't know how it went.
96, Mike. And it is a 1996. So the truck with that weird idle, I believe it was maybe the second, let's say maybe third thing we asked George is, does it have any oil in it? And George's answer was, yes, it has oil in it.
No, I was asking, is that oil pressure?
It did have oil in it, but it didn't have enough oil in it. It only had about, I would say, a half to 3/4 of a gallon. That is not enough oil to feed the injectors long term. So the injectors, the HEUI system on the injectors were actually starving for oil. And it was still enough to run, but just barely. It was aerating the oil really bad. And that's a hydraulic system on these to fire the injectors. And in that instant, it just wasn't firing the injectors like it should. So KJ got the bright idea, eventually, I guess, to actually check the oil, and lo and behold, it wasn't even on the dipstick. So they changed the oil in it tonight and just got back from a ride, and during that ride, they found out that it indeed does run much better with almost 4 gallons of oil in it. And now that it does have 4 gallons of oil in it, it idles much better. It does a lot better things. KJ, what are you doing? It's only a brake switch, bro. Well, don't put it in backwards, bro.
Oh, I thought it was zip ties. Oh, I got
My garage. There's a whole thing of zip ties. The dash is falling apart. He needs help.
coming. Oh. That happened.
They were on for a second.
There you go.
96 is the best year made.
That's true. Here, who said that?
Definitely looks like a backbreaker. Yeah, it's this. Well, Fernando said that it's the best. He's been on the channel before. He spent some time with us yesterday, and maybe on off.
Oh,
on off,
perfect.
On off.
Oh, the third brake light still not working now.
Let's see it.
No, because I gotta put the spring on it.
No, I want to see it work. Push the brake pedal real quick. Come on, we want to see it work. Doug Horror's back in. Yes, we made it run. We did make it run, Doug. It doesn't sound good at all. Brakes are on and off. Push that brake switch again.
See what I mean? That third brake light?
Yeah, it's wired backwards, bro. So you've got the light that's in the right-hand side.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's
I need a film strip.
it's definitely not right. It's just wired backwards.
I was wondering why Big Terry was yelling at me.
Got it.
Push the brake light. Watch this. All right, it works.
I was wondering because Terry was yelling at me that my
Third brake light
third
was
brake
stuck on.
light was white.
Guess what? It's done.
Are you taking it home tonight, or are you taking Larry?
Oh, I'm taking this.
Wow, you sure?
I'm sure. Wow, this thing's filthy up here.
That's what happens.
George, what is this? Somebody just HDMI cord.
So yes, Doug, it did run. I had to use that capacitive discharge ignition system. It's an ignition bypass to get it fired up. Yes, we most definitely watch Cletus McFarland. We have a couple fans here that say the channel has not yet succeeded until Cletus invites us to a race and we get to race at the Freedom 500 or at the Freedom Factory. Did you destroy the light bulb?
You big dumb. There's another truck right here, George. Huh?
Yeah, there's a parts truck right here that probably has the same light in it. Jump up there, KJ.
I'm not your laborer anymore. We need to. Oh, jeez. I need the screwdriver, George.
So in this instance, again, so far tonight, because we have the parts truck, we have saved. I don't know. What do you think this brake light switch cost? $10, $15?
I was gonna say 33.
I bet you were proud of that thing.
KJ says that this costs $30, so the parts truck has saved us $30.
Make dirt look good, John Deere.
10. Lotus says it costs 10. Yes, we definitely watch Cletus McFarland, and now we're going to be stealing this third brake light for Laney.
Just
I think he needs the whole thing, doesn't he?
No, I see the bulb.
Oh, I thought you needed the whole.
Yeah, it's so good, I see the bulb.
I found a tailgate panel really for Aggie.
The right one? Larry? Larry has one.
Larry does not have one.
Larry, yeah, he needs one.
$250, yeah.
They're proud of that son of a gun.
Well, you know who it is, right? That's that guy in Canada who's proud of everything.
I don't think that's ever been out of there.
They're all the same, aren't they?
Ooh, spin it, no.
Spin it.
Mine just pull out.
Oh, you're gonna bust it.
Yeah, they're a little
I got
separate.
3, bro.
Yeah, they're still separate. Oh, those are different.
Yeah, because that's not LED, George. Wait.
What kind of light bulb is it? No, we don't have
Wait,
those.
yeah, there is.
Is it a push-in?
Yeah, they're pushing.
Oh!
You gotta pull one out. Here, look these one guys.
Are they the auto ones? Auto One LED, the official LED light sponsorship of Mongo's Garage. If you guys like LED lights and you want to swap over your stuff, go check out Auto One LEDs.
Yeah. You got 3 more than that? 2 more than that?
One more.
One more? Yeah, hand me it and I'll put it on the side.
Let me see the light, the Auto One light. Auto One LEDs. These are the little push-ins. They are really nice lights, nice little lights.
Them things are nice.
Now make sure that you put the lights in the right holes this time.
Right. So
So-
why is this on still right now?
Because the door's open.
Oh, okay. So which one? This should be.
So that's going to be a white light, and the other one that's on right now will be a white light.
Alright.
So you got to plug them all in.
So that should be a white light.
Yeah, I would put your whites as the same light bulbs,
Yeah. That's a good idea. Gonna make that.
and then take that one light bulb that's on there now and make that the brake light.
I'm gonna steal another part off the parts truck.
Why do all parts trucks come with trash in the bed? Because that's how people clean their shops, I think. Yes, I have definitely seen Leroy's new body. I watched him blow the doors clear off of it.
Oh, he blew the door.
He blew no, not the door, the doors. Passenger side window and the driver's side door, gone. It improved, I think it improved like 8 miles an hour. And it shaved, correct me if I'm wrong here, Lotus Farms, what did it shave off? It wasn't a full second, but it was like 0.2 of a second, maybe 0.4 of a second. It's amazing what it did. Let me see what you got here, George. All right, so that one, that's the brake light.
Yeah, this is the brake light.
Yes.
Stealing more parts.
Oh, good.
Uh-oh.
So what is it? This one's gonna be.
Is it on?
It's on. It's just finicky. I mean, I'm gonna need another one of them. I'm gonna get one of those other ones. They're nice.
Hey, you can probably order them from Apple LED.
I'm not telling you what to do, but that breaker box needs, yes, absolutely. I agree. There is a cover over there for it. How did you even see that? We had to pull it off of there the other day, and maybe I definitely need to get it on there. You're 100% right. I'm not going to say that you're wrong, brother. Thanks for worrying about our safety and making sure that we're trying to do this stuff right.
It's not really in there, but it's in there.
Hey, KJ,
Hit the brake light.
Hit the brake.
You can fix your wiring.
Hey, look at that.
Hit the brake. Beautiful.
It works again.
I need that screwdriver you had there. Send it
How
up.
about that? How does that work? Did that shut off? Yeah. Wow.
Wow. Oh, wow. You guys watch Roman Atwood? Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was going to use this windshield.
I didn't break that windshield.
Right.
Eesh. So we're going to keep this bulb. This actually is the bulb that came out of this truck. But this bulb,
Them lights are bright.
Your eyes hurt now?
Oh my god, I'm like seeing spots.
in comparison to the Auto 1 LED,
This is still from we
I'm much, much better. 0.2 of a second it knocked. Leroy's body took 0.2 of a second off of. And I think the doors came off just a little past the 8th mile.
What do you think about his sign?
I know, I saw it was fire.
He digs it. Look.
Oh, you guys are gay.
I saw it.
KJ, you want to know how I know you're gay? Because you've got a Genesee cream ale sign hanging in your garage.
That's the best sign out there.
You didn't buy it.
I paid $800 for it.
Oh, boy.
Did it come with one of these trucks?
Yeah, it came with this truck.
It's kind of sick. I got it.
I dig it.
That's kind of sick. Alright, I gotta get zip ties.
What are you doing?
Get zip ties.
You still looking for zip ties?
Yeah, I didn't want to.
This is just a typical night here in the garage, just messing around. Usually we got something always going on. We're so happy now. Everybody's happy that Laney is all better and running like it should.
Laney is healthy again.
Yep, Laney is no longer sick and can leave Kenny's garage
Laney can go home to see her family.
and live happy ever after
Until it breaks again.
until it breaks again. And
Throws the clutch out of the side of it.
oh, let's not talk about that.
Probably should get it.
It did.
Oh, we sold H-pops and IDMs tonight.
To who?
Some guy who buys forged.
Well, we got a bunch of them. There's, what, 2 H-pops in our shop?
3.
Maybe 3, and there's 2 or 3 IDMs.
2 IDMs. I'm gonna take
And I gotta,
send in that 7.3 IDM.
I'm getting a phone number for a guy that buys catalytic converters. I was told that he actually comes to you and buys them.
2 IDMs. I think there's 3 H-pops.
Are they over here or are they in my shop?
There's one. I know there's one.
I know there's at least one in my shop. George, it's on the ground! In front of the big bench! Sorry, guys, I didn't mean to scream in your ear. Hey. Make your mother-in-law happy. Make your mother-in-law happy.
What? On the ground!
On the floor
On the right.
in front of the big bench.
Just open your eyes, George. Hey! I have zip ties! Yeah, they're in my hand.
Oh my goodness. It's like I'm running some type of, no, I was going to say daycare. I was going to say a daycare. I have toddlers in my shop. Well, actually, this isn't my shop.
Zip ties and flush cuts.
All right, what's your plans for this truck? Is that guy buying the cab or not?
Yeah, apparently.
Well, why isn't it apart yet?
Because I'm one guy, bro.
I'm one guy, bro. Because we got to get it out of here. We got other stuff to do.
Well, you want to finish the Bronco, so I can't touch Larry.
Well, I know you can't. We got to finish the Bronco. I need you over there helping me, bro. On the Bronco. I need to clean it. You need to help me. I help you clean your garage. I helped you clean your garage several times. Several times. There's a couple in my shop.
He's giving us 150 in H fob. I think. No, 70 something. Make it 150 and I'll do that for the H fob. I can just give them the CNC fab for 175 and I'll give them cash and 80 for the computers.